What's up, everybody? Welcome to Most Foul TV. I'm your host, Don T. Pena, and this is Most Foul Chief. Sorry, guys, I've been gone for quite a while, right about a month or so. I promised you some new videos back in the day. A episode with Mr. Dan Clore. Unfortunately, we still have not done it. He's still ducking me, but that's also not his fault why I haven't came out with a new episode. I just I got a little busy. My schedule got kind of crazy. That's kind of why I'm doing this. I knew I had to get an episode out before the fucking season. Before we play the Texans tomorrow. And so I was trying to see if I can do it before work and all that. And I said, you know what? I got some time. Let me just turn the damn camera on. I don't know how good this is going to sound. It's not going to have the normal intro. And obviously, I'm not in the man cave. I am wearing my Chiefs hat, my championship hat. I don't know how well you can see it. A little different though, right? So this is almost tales from the truck, so to speak, right? So, I mean, I guess right off the bat, and then I won't be too long because obviously I'm on the road, so I can't do a normal episode in the comfort of my own home. But basically, I moved jobs. I left the old job. I was at the old trucking company I used to work for, and I started a new one, and that kind of disrupted the very delicate timeline that I was kind of balancing with doing my shows. Most Foul Music, Most Foul Chief. Sometimes when I have time for it, like Most Foul Gaming and Entertainment. And then, of course, as many of you know, I also am the producer on the American Warrior Festival podcast with a good friend of mine, close buddy, and my brother from another mother, Mr. Dan Clore, who I've been trying to get on this show. But we also do that show together, and that's just a different dynamic. It's a whole different animal. And I'm the producer on that show. So with all of those things and still working a full-time job, especially being a truck driver, I work 70 plus hours a week. I was on a very thin like rail of time, balancing all that other crap, right? And the way I was able to do it was I worked a day shift. I would start at whatever 4 or 5 in the morning, and I could work a 12-hour shift, get done at like 6, be home by like sometimes 7 or 8, do a little editing. I had I think at that point I had Friday and Saturdays off, so I was able to get some work done on like Fridays and Saturdays, which was optimal because it just made things easier. And then I moved on to another job, a different trucking company that pays me more for better money, and it's closer to my home too, because that was a big thing for me. My last job was like 42 miles away, so I was commuting back and forth every day. 84 miles round trip. It was disgusting. So this job is like fucking 15 minutes from the house, 10 minutes from my house. So it's a lot more convenient. I get paid more, and the best part about it, or the shitty part about it, sorry. The best part about it, I get paid more and it's close. The shitty part about it is the schedule, like the actual time I'm out, which is overnight. So I start at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and then I'm out till about 4 or 5 a.m. at night. So I mean, shit, right now, I don't know, it's like 12:30 midnight, or after midnight, something like that. And I am on the road here going to deliver a trailer. I drive local, so it's no big deal. Like I just, within the city and all that, just kind of back and forth. Pick up one trailer, drop it somewhere else, go get another one. It's pretty easy. So that kind of like that disruption made it hard. I mean, I was trying to keep up. The only show that I was really was focused on making sure that we were consistent was the American Warrior Festival podcast, because I got other people that are involved with that, and we all rely on each other. So I had to make that priority. Like my show is just me, so there's no it needs to wait. That's just what it's my thing. So yeah, so that kind of fucked me up. Like, and I was trying to get back, and I was trying to do all these other things, and trying to do it before the season started. and we missed, right? And I missed a lot, man. The Chris Jones contract came in. You know, obviously the doctor opting out. We had Damian Williams opting out. And I will talk about all of that if I have time here, which I should. I will run through all that. I'll run through the subjects that I want to talk about. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes being in the forefront of the social justice movement, Black Lives Matter, and that, and voting and all that, right? And that was great to see. Very brave on his part. Washington with their bullshit, you know, finally waking up and changing their racist ass name. So, you know, but I won't spend too much time on that. Like, I want to stick to some of the main stuff and the stuff that's going on. So yeah, so that's why I haven't had an episode for you guys, and I'm just saying, you know what? Because I wanted to do it good. I wanted to be able to edit it and give you the intro and all that crap and have the man cave with the cool flag and, you know, but hey, sometimes we gotta do what the fuck we gotta do, right? So, I don't know if you can tell. I mean, I'm in the shadows, which is nice. You probably can't see me too well. I'll give you a little light here. Hang on. But I'm fucking full beard. I look like a caveman. I mean, I look like, you know, like that Geico commercial with the cave guy. I mean, my beard's all out. I've been lazy. I haven't chopped it. So, you know, I'll try to give you guys some light. This thing doesn't stay on very long, but do that. How about that? Maybe you can see my face a little bit. A little brighter there. How about that? So, I'm trying to hide on purpose, but whatever. There we go. So, set my cruise control. There we go. We're good. Now the truck drives itself. I wish. So yeah, guys. So that was the delay, and I apologize for that. I will try to stay consistent throughout the season and get us an episode every week. I will have Clore on the show. We are still going to do that. There will, you know, there'll be an episode. There'll probably be Raiders week more than likely. If I can have them on before then, I will. But more for sure, Raiders week. Clore will appear on this show, and we will put him through the ringer. So that'll be some fun shit. Shout out to my boy, the Brit Chief. I actually want to try to get him on this week and try to do this before, but I never got a chance to contact him. But I will have him on again. You know, and Brit Chief is for watching. We'll get together. We'll hook up, man, through email or whatever, Twitter, and we'll figure out a good game to do like a pre-week discussion about when things are a little more settled down here. So, well, let's get into it, guys. I mean, shit, all right? We got 1 day. We're less than 1 day now. It's happening tomorrow. In what? 12 hours, less than that. I don't know. We're at midnight right now. So less than 12 hours, I guess. I don't know. I'm too lazy to do the math. Fucking. So Chris Jones, he got paid. Kelsey got paid. You know, a little bit of a lesser contract than Kittle, but which makes sense. It's I believe, if I remember correctly, it was Travis Kelsey's third contract of his career. So, and you know, so he didn't have to break the bank. He got paid well. Doesn't have to be the highest paid tight end, even though he is the absolute best tight end in the league. I don't give a flying fuck what anybody says. I mean, Kittle's great, but you ain't. I'm sorry, kid. There's a reason why we won the Super Bowl. Okay, the best showed up, and they did. And you know, Kittle's great, but you're not Kelsey. You're just not. So that was cool to see him get paid. The team's back. I mean, as far as the doctor, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif opting out for the season, I commend him. I might have talked about this. I don't remember if it happened the last episode that we did. I don't think I did. I probably, because I've talked to friends and on Twitter and Facebook. But I mean, I commend the guy. Like, it makes sense if you're a Chiefs fan and you knew who Laurent Duvernay-Tardif is. Like, if you're a diehard Chiefs fan, you know the roster. Like, we all knew he was a doctor. We all knew, he said it many times, that he's going to be a doctor longer, obviously, than he's going to be a professional football player. I mean, especially as a lineman, he's lucky if he gets 10 years out of that career, right? Whereas he's going to be a doctor his whole fucking life. So for him to come out and opt out to go and battle the coronavirus and be in the forefront for that, yeah, I'm not surprised, you know. Much respect to him, and it'll be handled. It'll eventually get under control, and we'll welcome him back next season. And I mean, the guy's a hero. What the fuck can you say about it? And anybody who disagrees or thinks that he was selfish, whatever, man, kick rocks. That's just dumb mentality. The guy's gonna be saving lives even after he's a football player. So for him to choose to save lives now is not a shocking thing. So, they're good for him. And that was just great to see. And the team rallied around him. So that was also awesome. Damian Williams, that's just heartbreaking. His mom has cancer, and, he just didn't want to take the risk. And again, you can understand it. You can understand completely why. Who would you take that risk if it was you? Right? If your mom was diagnosed with a very deadly disease that she needs to battle you all her strength for, and you're going to put yourself in a position constantly where you might catch this damn virus? I mean, so yeah, man, shout out to Damian Williams, and I don't do the whole prayer thing, but I hope his family all the best, and I hope his mom, beats it and is a champion just like her son. So best of luck to them, man. And the same thing, we'll welcome him back next season. And that brings me to my favorite subject of this offseason so far, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the Clydesdale. We're getting the number one spot, obviously, and I mean, to me, it was just a matter of time. I love Damian Williams. He's a badass. He's just not consistent. I've said it before. All through last season, he was awesome, but he was not a super major threat. No one feared him, right? No one feared him the way they feared Kareem Hunt. No one feared him the way, they feared Jamal Charles and Priest Holmes. He's great, and he was badass, but he wasn't consistent. He was injured a little bit, but he showed up when he needed to, which was in the playoffs, and that's awesome, and we will love him for it forever. That Super Bowl was definitely a major part. Damian Williams was a major part of that win, for sure. I am not downplaying that. But as far as every game, number one, superstar running back, the one where we're like, shit, where's he lining up? He just isn't that guy. He's reliable, he's solid. And this offense was missing that one extra piece. And we didn't need it. We didn't need it, but we were missing it, right? And they went out and got it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the fucking Clydesdale, national champion. The man is Jamal Charles 2.0. And the fact that he's wearing number 25 it's great. He's gonna do much respect and honor to that damn jersey. Just wait and see. So I'm excited. The fact that he's starting already because of the situation is unfortunate. But I also believe that he would have got the number one spot by midseason anyway. I think it would have happened by, Damian probably would have got a little injury, would have been out for a couple of weeks, and then Clyde would have been playing so well, they would have brought Damian back, but they would have been like, you know what, let's just stick with this formula, and we're going to make Clyde the number one, and Damian will be the backup. And in and out, and save Damian, because again, he's older too. He's an older running back. He got some tread on the tires, so it just would have made sense. The fact that if we get to see Clyde early, hey, I ain't mad at it. It's going to be awesome. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about tomorrow to see what Clyde is going to do. When bullets are flying, as they say, live fire. It's going to be fucking great. It's been with all the craziness, man. Right now, California, Los Angeles is on fire. All right, we got fucking fires everywhere. Look, I woke up today at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It looked like I thought it was rainy season because it looked nothing but black clouds outside. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then all these fires. So that on top of everything else, coronavirus, civil unrest, right, protests, and police brutality, all the deaths, fucking Chad Boseman, the Black Panther, man, come on. Fucking getting taken from us. That's some bullshit, right? 2020 just the gift that keeps on giving that we don't want to fucking keep giving. No, stop with your bullshit already. But here we go. The light at the end of the tunnel, some silver lining, right? football is back in a limited capacity with limited fans, but we're going to get some games. We're going to get some live games with full-on teams. It's going to be a little weird, but, you know, we're getting games. So, fuck yeah, we got football. Let's do this. Let's run it back. It's time. So, here we go, game one. The Houston Texans coming to town. A rival. We obviously know that team pretty damn well. We played them quite a bit. I don't see this as a close game as some of the previous ones were in the past. Where usually when we play the Texans, I'm kind of like, damn, this is going to be a tough game. You know, they always play us close. Shut up. My tablet's beeping at me. I don't think that's the case tomorrow. For the simple fact, the obvious fact that they don't got their number one weapon anymore. Or they don't got D-Hop, right? And that man's a badass. I mean, that'd be, granted, we have a lot more weapons, but that'd be like, you know, all of a sudden Travis Kelce's not on the team anymore, or you know, Tyreek Hill or something. Like if that was all we had, you know, it would be just devastating, even to Mahomes. Now again, our team is built differently. We have so many other guys that are badasses that fit that system and are perfect for Mahomes. Nicole Hardman and D-Rob, Sammy Watkins, obviously, right? We've had games without our superstars, but Houston is not built like us. Deshaun Watson absolutely needed a player like D-Hop, you know. The fact that, and then they didn't get anything for him. It's not like they replaced it with Julio Jones or fucking, you know, Devontae Adams or, you know, some other superstar badass. They got shit. So what are they gonna do? Who are they relying on? Rookies and other like second tier players. So yeah, so I don't see this. Now their defense is still gonna be solid, but I mean we played and beat the number one defense in San Francisco in the Super Bowl. So I mean, as good as Houston's defense is, you're not San Francisco. And then what are you going to do against our heavy-powered offense? Everybody's coming back. Everybody's healthy. So it's just a matter of time. And then you're going to get scored on. And then you go to the offense on Houston on their side, and who's the threat? Who do they have, right? So I'm sorry. So I mean, it's going to be fun, and it sucks. I like Deshaun Watson. I think he's a hell of a quarterback. I think he is the other guy. I think he's more of a rival to Mahomes than Lamar Jackson is. Lamar Jackson is flashy. He's great. He's going to be awesome. But when it comes to straight up, head-to-head, toe-to-toe against Mahomes, it's not even close. It's not even close. Deshaun Watson is closer to that, you know, giving Mahomes a run for his money, just like Russell Wilson is. As far as like being able to keep up, like athlete to athlete, quarterback, like all the throwing, all that stuff. Lamar Jackson's greatest asset is his athleticism on his feet. But if just having to throw, like things break down, like if it's not part of the plan, he's, you know, like a lot of quarterbacks, he can't improvise as good as Mahomes does. He doesn't have the vision, not yet. Maybe he will at one point, but not yet, right? Deshaun Watson is closer. So yeah, what do I think this game's going to end? What's my prediction for it? I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to put up 50. I don't think we're going to get there yet. I don't think, you know, we could. But I think close, definitely 40. So I would say, I'll go conservative. I'll go 40 points to the Chiefs. I say Chiefs 40, Houston 17, somewhere around there, right? Maybe 42-21, something like that. I think we'll get so far ahead early, third quarter maybe, it'll be kind of like the game's kind of a wrap, and then it's just conservative. Reed will start to kind of really use Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Darrell Williams and what is the other one? Thompson, and just kind of run the ball and be concerned, because he's not going to want to run the score up against Houston, right? Like again, he's not Belichick. He's not an asshole about it. Now if it was Belichick, he probably would. you know. So I think that's what it's going to be, somewhere around there, 40 to 27, you know, or 17, 42, 21, Chiefs. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a high-scoring game on the Chiefs' part. I don't think the Texans are ready. I don't see them with a lot of firepower. I just don't, you know. So it's exciting, man. Now, a few things I want to get off my chest when it comes to some of the other fucking topics that again, we missed a lot, man. I mean, we missed a lot. I did. So I don't mean you all saw it, but I missed a lot of stuff that I wanted to comment on over the last month and a half or whatever it's been. Let's talk about the fucking NFL 100, right? What a crock of shit. That, now, again, you would think after they've been doing this for what, 10 years or something like that, or 7 years, you would think they would have got it right by now. Like, why are you asking fucking players in the middle of the season to vote on dumb shit like that? That's such a stupid way to gauge at the end of the year. The top 100 from last year. No, it's not bullshit. It's the top 100 at the midpoint of the fucking season. That's what you should call it, because then that's more of a realistic fucking survey. And we had over 56% of players this time. So fucking what? You had them vote about around the middle of the season, maybe a little bit after, when Mahomes was still recovering from that injury, still wasn't 100%. Lamar Jackson was looking great. But again, no postseason. If you ask all those players after, like, and even just in the postseason, even before the Super Bowl, even before they won the Super Bowl, you just ask players at that point, right before the Super Bowl, guarantee no one says Lamar Jackson over Mahomes or anybody else. So it just makes it fucking stupid that you think there's 4 players better in last year over Mahomes, who's the Super Bowl champion, who took over the postseason. You're full of shit. You're full of shit, right? Get your head out of your ass. This notion that Tampa Bay is the number one offense or the number one wide receiver trio, tandem, fucking group, whatever the hell they want to call it. Again, fucking horseshit. Like the disrespect. What do we got to do? We're called the Legion of fucking Zoom for a reason. We won the Super Bowl off of that exact idea that you can't keep up with us. So if you can't keep up with the whole fucking squad, how do you beat them? You can try to put your hands on them, but there's only so long you can do it for, and then they're gone. And then you got great route runners like Tyreek Hill and Sammy Watkins that they don't have to necessarily outrun you. They'll just juke your ass, and now, you know, they're wide open. I mean, part of winning that Super Bowl was Sammy Watkins putting a move on Richard Sherman. He didn't even outrun him. He just put a move on him. Outran him, got us that big chunk of yardage. That started to kick it off, right? So, again, Tyreek Hill. And just the wide receivers. I'm not even going to add Travis to this mix. But Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Mecole Hardman, Demarcus Robinson, right? Just those 4. Not even kind of the guys behind them, right? Like Dieter or what's that other rookie? We have another, or he was a second-year player now. I forget his name. But there was another guy, another young guy behind him. Not in Hardman. I already said Hardman. At least I hope I did. But I mean, yeah, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Mecole Hardman, Demarcus Robinson. You know, just those 4 alone. Like, name me 4 other wide receivers that are better on another team. You can't. Not in that order. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Who would you take? What other team would you take that are better? Right? I mean, you got John Ross, who's actually supposedly faster than Tyreek Hill, but nobody counts him as a legitimate wide receiver. Nobody considers him the fastest player in the NFL. They didn't even mention it. They're like, oh yeah, that guy. Like, he's a gadget player. He's like a return specialist, kind of, if he's on the field, if he's healthy enough, right? So, but he ran the fastest 40 at the combine, right? Chris Johnson's record, but nobody talks about it. So again, Tyreek Hill is not just speed. It's not just because he's fast. is because he's a great wide receiver. So you add his unbelievable speed and the fact that he's a great wide receiver, he's getting better, making one-handed catches. You add Sammy Watkins, who's one of the best route runners in the NFL, and he's fucking fast. And then you add Mecole Hardman, who's almost as fast as Tyreek Hill and is learning his craft very, very quickly. Already a Pro Bowler as a return specialist. Will probably be a Pro Bowler as a wide receiver this season because they're going to give him a bigger role. So, I think it's laughable, man. Now, sure, do people have to have talking points so they don't talk about the Chiefs all the time? Yeah, but fucking give us the respect, man. Come on. So, it should be exciting, guys. The running back starts tomorrow, right? Pre-game. I will do a video this weekend post-game, and we'll talk about what the plays we saw and all the cool stuff. And we'll see what happens, man. But I can't wait. Mahomes and company will back. Tomorrow's the big day, kicking off the season. The Lombardi Trophy ceremony, the unveiling, all that stuff. We are Super Bowl champions. We're getting ready to get that shit done once again. So that's it for me, guys. Again, this is going to be just a quick video that I had to get out to you guys before the start of tomorrow's epic game. I will see you guys probably in a couple of days because I'll do another video. We'll get 2 videos this weekend. And we'll see. We'll talk about the fucking post game. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Fucking go Chiefs. Later.